Welcome to Eternal Philosophies. Today we explore the profound wisdom of the Vikings through the lens of the Skalds, Norse poets who were much more than entertainers. They were historians, reputation makers, and masters of resilience. The Skaldic philosophy teaches us how to transform adversities into powerful stories that inspire others and leave a lasting legacy. Let's dive into their world and discover how their timeless lessons can empower us today. The role of the Skald. Skalds were far more than mere entertainers in Viking society. They were the guardians of legacy, masters of language, and shapers of public opinion. Let's break down their crucial roles. Guardians of legacy. Skalds preserved the deeds of kings and heroes, shaping public opinion and reputations. Their verses were both honored and feared for their power. As the famous Skaldic Skallagrimsson once said in his poem, "Sadly I'll have served him, if the seed he has given me should be wasted, not winnowed, and blow in the wind. So I rise up early to erect my rhyme. My tongue toils, a servant at his task. I pile the praise stones. The poem rises. My labor is not lost. Long may my words live." This poem was written in praise of Arinbjorn, Egil's close friend and protector. It emphasizes the Skald's responsibility to preserve and share the legacy of those they honor. Masters of language. Skaldic poetry was intricate, using complex meters like drotkvet. They employed kennings, metaphoric phrases, and heiti, poetic synonyms, requiring deep knowledge of Norse mythology. The complexity of their craft is evident in this verse attributed to Egil Skallagrimsson. "Drink every toast down, though the rider of the waves brings brimful horns often to the shaper of verse. I will leave no drop of malt sea, even if the maker of swordplay brings me horn until morning." This verse showcases Egil's use of kennings. Rider of the waves refers to a seafarer or Viking, and maker of swordplay refers to a warrior. These intricate metaphors demonstrate how Skalds elevated storytelling into an art form. The Skaldic philosophy of resilience. The Viking worldview, as reflected in Skaldic poetry, offers profound lessons on resilience. Let's explore some key aspects. Embracing fate. Vikings believed their fates were woven by the Norns, fostering an acceptance of life's challenges. As stated in Egil's poem Sonatorek, "Forgive his fate and forget I will not. Odin, not Egil, enjoys him forever. He has stolen my son, the sapling growth from my wife's womb, the warrior seed." This quote reflects Egil's grief over losing his son, but also his acceptance of fate as part of life's natural order. It demonstrates how even personal tragedy could be transformed into powerful poetry, turning setbacks into sagas. The Skaldic tradition teaches us that adversity is not an endpoint, but raw material for storytelling. This is exemplified in Egil's ability to transform his grief into powerful poetry that has endured for centuries. The power of words. In Norse culture, words held immense power. Skalds believed that through storytelling, they could reshape reality itself, as seen in the exchange between Bragi and Loki in Lokasenna. "A horse and sword will I give from my hoard, and Bragi will requite you with a ring, if only you'll check your malice at the gods. Don't anger the Aesir against you." This quote highlights how language was used not only to entertain, but also to negotiate and mediate conflicts within Viking society. Community resilience. Storytelling was also a communal act. During harsh winters or times of war, Skalds united people through shared tales of courage and survival, strengthening bonds and fostering collective resilience. Famous Skalds and their impact. We know of approximately 300 Skalds from the Viking Age. Some of the most renowned include Bragi Boddason, the Old, early 9th century, Egil Skallagrimsson, 10th century, and Sigvatur Thordarson, 11th century. These Skalds not only preserved history but also influenced politics and shaped cultural norms through their verses. Applying Skaldic wisdom today. How can we embody this philosophy in our modern lives? Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. Cultivate resilience by reframing struggles as learning experiences. Value reputation over fleeting material success. Use your voice, like a skald, to inspire others through storytelling. Build community bonds through shared narratives that uplift those around you. 7 quotes from Viking culture. Here are 7 quotes from Viking culture that encapsulate the Skaldic philosophy of resilience. 1. Cattle die, kinsmen die. You yourself will also die. But the word of praise will not die if it is well earned. This quote emphasizes the importance of legacy over material possessions, or even life itself. It inspires us to live honorably so our reputation endures beyond death. 2. It is better to fight and fall than to live without hope. Courage is central to Viking philosophy. This quote reminds us that a life without hope or purpose is no life at all. 3. Stand by your own trial and not by what others say. This quote encourages self-reliance and authenticity rather than being swayed by external opinions. 4. The brave man well shall fight and win, though dull his blade may be. Determination can overcome inadequate tools or unfavorable circumstances. A lesson in perseverance. 5. Fear not death, for the hour of your doom is set, and none may escape it. Acceptance of fate liberates us from fear, allowing us to live boldly despite life's uncertainties. 6. Not all the clouds that darken the day bring rain. This quote teaches us to maintain perspective and not assume the worst in challenging situations. It encourages optimism and resilience in the face of apparent adversity. 7. When truth and fairness are different from what is law, better it is to follow truth and fairness. This quote emphasizes the importance of moral integrity over blind adherence to rules, encouraging us to prioritize ethical behavior even when it conflicts with established norms. The philosophy of the Skald teaches us that every setback can become a verse in our personal saga. By embracing adversity with courage and creativity, we craft stories worth remembering, stories that inspire others long after we're gone. Remember, cattle die, kinsmen die, but the word of praise will not die if it is well earned. Let's live lives worthy of a Skald's song. Thank you for joining Eternal Philosophies. Until next time, may your journey be bold enough to echo across time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more timeless wisdom.